Hey there guys, I'm SonicGhost and welcome back to some more Let's Play Super Mario Sunshine. Last time we finally got to see what this beam of light is all about. It leads us to our 6th world here in the game, Noki Bay. Jumping in, we already got ourselves 4 episodes complete and now we're into episode 5, El Piantissimo's Surf Swim. Sounds like our good friend El Piantissimo is back after a while between missions because we seen him back in Gelato Beach, didn't see him in Serena Beach. But he is here. He is ready to race. Thanks to you, our bay is clean again. Thank you. You're welcome. Now I can swim without dying. Now, hopefully, all of our people return home again. We owe it all to you. Thanks. And say, do you know that guy? He's been waiting up there for you for quite a while. Maybe as long as the light's been here. Who knows how long a while really means, but let's go ahead, talk to El Piantissimo. It's been a little bit, because again, he hasn't shown up since World 3. Here it is, World 6, so it's kind of been a bit. Ho ho, foolish man! I am El Piantissimo. Yes, that is me. And now I challenge you to a race to that flag. It is a race to the finish. The best time is 40 seconds. Are you at the ready? Then get set and go. Here we go. It's time to race the El Piantissimo. But you know what? I'm gonna cheat and just use this random fist in the ground. I don't know why that's there, but hey, that helps me because now I'm almost at the finish line already. That took me a good chunk of the way through the race. Take that, El Piantissimo. That's right. I cheat. To be fair, you could start cheating later races too, because you'll gain an immense amount of speed. So, I'll take the victory when I can get it. Nothing really in the game tells you that's there. I actually found out that that fist is in the ground from promotional material. As promotional material, Super Mario Sunshine shows you gameplay tips, and that is specifically one of the tips that made things so much easier for me. That and spraying the ground with water. That was another really good tip that promotional DVD showed players. Whoa! Ah. You're quite speedy. You are like a fish. You may not be the slow clam chopper I took you for. Maybe race again. Watch for me. Hopefully we do see you some point again because we haven't seen you for a while. Now we get to see you here at the other shoreline beach. There's a lot of beaches here, which makes sense for a tropical island. That is all I have to say to you. Now, be off with yourself. All right, I'll take my shine and leave. You know, he could be mean and not actually give me a shine. That would be worse. But we got our shine. But there's still one other thing I want to do here in this mission before we continue onwards. So heading back in the Noki Bay here, we can go ahead and race El Piantissimo here yet again, but that's not why we're back here in this episode. We're here for something else, but you know what? We're gonna go ahead and humor the guy. We'll go ahead and give El Piantissimo here another chance to race, so let's go ahead and race him just yet again. Mario, can you please back away? That is some very, very intimate talking you're having with El Piantissimo. You should be a couple feet away. You're right on top of the guy's mask, and how big that nose is, that's gonna hurt you. So now the best time here to beat is 18 seconds and 18 milliseconds, so El Piantissimo here is definitely going to be zooming across. And obviously if we get too close to him, he hurts, but he can swim pretty fast now through the water. Luckily so can we, thanks to the power of cheating with a giant fist. We'll go ahead and bounce off of this. And now he's just right on our tails. I'm just going to go ahead and beat you. There you go. Try to beat that time, El Piantissimo. That's right. Sulk in your loss. I'm gonna leave you to it because now I want to actually come over here to the ruin section of Noki Bay. I want to make my way through this little tunnel here, and then at the end of the said tunnel, I want to go ahead and jump up to the top into this cavern because up here is a trampoline that just takes you to the very top section of Noki Bay. And up here is a golden bird. We've seen what a golden bird does back in Isle Delfino. Shooting this guy down with water reveals a Shine Sprite. So here's a secret shine that starts showing up in episode 5. So that's why we specifically came back here into the Piantissimo race, as this is the earliest point that we can go ahead and get ourselves our secret. So there you go, we got ourselves another shine here. Even when you know what the beam of light is, the game will never stop showing you this. I really wish they would just show you different cutscene at this point, because we know what it is, we've interacted with the beam, but the game is still going to treat it like we've never seen it. But going back into the beam of light to Noki, we got episode 6, The Shell's Secret. So now it's time for our secret level here of Noki Bay. Up at the very top of the area is a giant conch shell up there, and going into the conch shell is our secret level. Hello, Grandpa. How are we doing today? Master Mario, you become tied to our destiny, I'm afraid. A pathway to another world has opened above our fair land. Surely you will go there. Of course, you must go there. I apologize for involving you in all this. Good luck. We'll cheer you on from here. Farewell. Why does everyone here in Isle Delfino expect Mario to go above and beyond for these guys? I know we were charged with a crime and all, but we don't need to go to space for you guys. Give it a few years. I'll go to space on my own in the next adventure. You have to use the ropes to climb up there, I'm afraid. I mean, technically we don't really need the ropes, because we could just climb up the side here of the mountain and then use our hover nozzle to just platform our way around, getting to the top section. But you know what? I'll humor you, and I'll go ahead and use these ropes. Here things are slightly different on the other hand, because we do see some saw blades, which we haven't seen since Bianco Hills. But this time around, we got some blue saw blades here on the ropes. Functionally, they're pretty much the same as the red saw blades, as obviously getting close to them, they will hurt you, so you want to be very, very careful, but at the same time, they're easier to avoid because the red saw blades home in on Mario's directions. The blue ones, on the other hand, will just move in a straight line. After they finish their path, they will disappear and then reappear on the other side of the set rope, so they're a little bit easier to avoid in my opinion. Jumping up to the top here of the shell, we know the drill at this point. China Mario comes in, steals our F.L.U.D, which remember, that is a loner. I get that back. And now jumping into our secret here, this I feel is one of the hardest secret levels in Super Mario Sunshine, as we can see, the very vertical based level. There is a lot of opportunities here for us to fall in a pit and die. Starting off, we have a climbing section that we need to actually just wall jump up in order to continue onwards. My first time playing Super Mario Sunshine, this is probably the secret I died in the most, just because of how easy it is to make one wrong mistake here and then fall to your death. You're also going to be using wall jumps quite a lot here in this level too, so hopefully you're confident enough with your wall jumping abilities because you're going to be using those every time you turn around. You're just going to go ahead and walk up the side, which I never really figured that out as a kid for a while because the arrows might tell you to go up, but that is a slope at the end of the day, so I'm a little worried that I'm just going to slide down, and you do if you're not walking in the right direction. Here we got to do some wall jumping to get up to the top here, which again is very nerve-wracking because at one point you got to wall jump over bottomless pits. So one wrong move, and you're falling to your death. Here we're going to be very careful on this wooden block so we don't fall to our deaths on that said section because of wonky collision detection. I've had that happen. And we're pretty much at the end now of our secret level. We just have this one last little climb here on this said wooden peg moving around. I don't even understand what's happening with Mario. He just kind of gave up and just stood to his death. Okay, that is a new one. There you go, that's how you get up here. I don't know what the heck happened last time. Didn't get enough height with my jump, bonked my head on the wall. You can't really do much when you bonk your head on the wall because Mario refuses to move no matter what. But now we got this shine, you know the drill at this point. Let's head back into the secret level, now with F.L.U.D. Alright, we're back here in the secret level of episode 6, so it's time for us to get our good old Rancori mission out of the way. So, go ahead, platform up here, slime our way around, and we gotta do a little bit of platforming before we can actually start our Red Coin mission. But if you ever feel like you're gonna die a lot in this level, because you probably will, over here on the right side of this platform, ground pound this peg, and that will give you a 1-up every time. So now without any further ado, let's do this. Red Coin time. I'm gonna go ahead and do a spin jump here, grab me a red coin right in the beginning, triple jump up to the top section over in this direction, grab myself another coin, gonna go ahead, grab myself the said rope, use this to my advantage to jump up to another said red coin, and by doing so, I did see another one in the distance, although my F.L.U.D kind of killed itself out there, not really sure what exactly happened, it's probably my controller. So for reference sake, I'm actually playing using a Wavebird controller via the Nintendo Switch's GameCube adapter. And it works perfectly fine, but the only problem I really have is not with this specific setup in question, it's more of the Wavebird controller itself. The Wavebird was a fantastic wireless GameCube controller back in the early days of when wireless controllers were becoming a thing. It was an officially licensed one from Nintendo, it was made in-house, and it's a solid controller, but the problem by today's standards is it has so much interference to it anymore. It's just not the most reliable controller over the years. It was fantastic back in the early days, but now with so many more wireless signals out there, the Wavebird struggles to keep a constant signal to your systems. No matter if you're playing on an actual GameCube, a Nintendo Wii, a Wii U, a Switch, it does not matter what you use this thing on. It just will always get interrupted by some kind of wireless signal by today's standards. And it had two different versions too. There was an RF version and then a 2.4 gigahertz version. I do believe mine's a 2.4 gigahertz, which is probably why I'm having so many interference problems. Because everything in my room uses that signal, which is not great. But speaking of not great, it's time for episode 7. Hold it, Shadow Mario. It's time for us to fight yet another Shadow Mario fight, which is going to turn into us spraying a guy for a minute. I mean, it looks hot, so I guess we spray him down to help cool him down at this point. Is that a relative of yours? Quite an odd family you got. That's not a relative. In a sense, that's my clone. A clone that should be hurt by water when he swims in it, but for some reason, no, that's fine. It's just my F.L.U.D. that actually hurts this guy. Selective water. We got over this. It makes sense in some fashion. It's more the water pressure from F.L.U.D. that's actually hurting Shadow Mario here. It's not the actual water that's doing the damage. That's the only reason why I can think he can swim through the water, because otherwise, yeah, that would make absolutely no sense. F.L.U.D. is a very high-powered device. It's basically a portable power washer, so we kind of established a lot of this. Well, this fight is a very vertical fight, so it's kind of hard, I feel, to actually hit Shadow Mario on this one, because he's going all over the place trying to climb up to the top of Noki Bay. And because of this, it makes it really hard for you to actually hit him with your water. So you really got to get a good flow of water in there if you want to hit him and kill him early on. Otherwise, you're chasing him to the very top, just like how I'm doing here. Well, he shouldn't have too many hits left in theory. That's in theory, because he's still going. This is the longest Shadow Mario fight we've had all game, but it didn't really mean much. Curses! I won't forget this. I say that every time, and every time feels like the same old song and dance. Maybe next time you'll change it up, who knows? But for now, give me your shine, and let's get out of here so we can re-enter the world one final time. Because we have one more episode left, and that's episode 8. So, let's go ahead and make our way back to Noki Bay. That's the one thing I do kind of wish that this game didn't really do, is that it would kick you out of a level, and then you would have to go back in to get your next shine. Super Mario 64 does the same thing. Same for the next games in the 3D Mario series, Super Mario Galaxy 1 and 2. They didn't fix this issue until Super Mario Odyssey. But now it's time for episode 8, the Red Coinfish. So just as the name implies, and even the intro cutscene, it looks like we're going to be going back into the underwater section here of Noki Bay. We've been waiting for you, Mario. Grandpa is at the top, as usual. Please wear this again, okay? You can use this rope as a shortcut to the top. Thank you. Why wasn't this their last mission, though? Why does this keep on, like, appearing and disappearing? That should just stay here. Nice to meet you, Mr. Mario. Thank you so much for restoring our beautiful bay to purity. You're welcome, but don't ask me to kiss your baby right now, because I'm gonna hit it in the head with glass. I don't think you want that. Mario doesn't know how to take the helmet off when he wants to kiss the baby. He just leaves it on. In fact, we can't take this helmet off at all right now. We can play through this entire section of Noki Bay wearing the helmet. There's not very much of a difference in it, though. It's more of a cosmetic difference, but it also doesn't affect anything either. Like, we can't do anything up here, so having this helmet on and exploring the area really doesn't matter. It's just cosmetic. Just keep that in mind. Let's just go ahead and jump up to the top. I don't even know where I'm going with this tangent. It's just making no sense. Let's stop the grandpa before we go down below. Master Mario, our people have all come back at last. To show our thanks, we prepared a fine treasure for you. It lies on the ocean's floor, so please go there and claim it. Just remember to watch your life meter. Will do. Let's go ahead and jump back down into the ocean floor. is this the treasure we're talking about? A fish made of gold and red? I don't know how it's gold and red. That's a little weird. So where'd the fish go? Now it's in a million pieces. Oh, I see where this is going. This is gonna be torture. My reward is a torture mission. How lovely. So yeah, it's another 8 red coin mission, as the name implied, even by the fish. But this one's kind of a harder red coin mission just because of how this fish works. Every few seconds, this fish will disperse into multiple pieces. You want to be careful how many of the red coins and the gold coins you collect when that does happen, because the less coins the fish has, the harder it is for you to track them. But we actually got all the red coins before the fish dispersed yet again. It's given another, what, like 5 seconds? And now the fish is ready to disperse into multiple pieces, so that worked out really well in our favor. We got all the coins before that even happened again, which is ideal, because when those coins are all separated from the fish, they are really hard to get, and in some cases can even clip through the walls if they're close enough to the walls. I don't know what this game has with clipping coins in walls, not pleasant or fun, but we want to sink all the way down here to the ocean floor to get our shine. No faster way to get down here, we just gotta let the flow of the current push us down. But there you go, that's all the episode shines collected. We got all the secret shines, so now it's just our usual at this point. Collect the 100 coins, get all the blue coins, and we'll officially be done with Noki Bay, which we'll be doing all that in the next episode. Next time on Let's Play Super Mario Sunshine, we'll head back into Noki Bay one final time to collect all the coins in the area. I'll see you guys next time.